Hi student, welcome in chemistry online classes. Now we are studying coordination compound. In our previous video, studied stereoisomerism for geometrical isomerism. Based on this concept, now we studied about optical isomerism. First of all, what is optical isomerism? Compounds which are rotate plane polarized light is known as optical activity. This phenomena also known as optical isomerism. That means when ordinary light passes through the prism, after that we get the light only one plane. That plane can rotate right hand side direction and left hand side direction. It is called optical activity. It is called optical isomerism. So example, it is called ordinary light. This ordinary light can passes through the nickel prism. After that, we get for the direction light rotate in right hand side direction, or we can play is a rotate left hand side direction. It is also right. It is also left. It is called optically active. This compound is known as optically active compounds. Okay. Now, this optical isomerism, there are two types. So, one is a D isomer, another one is a L isomer. The D isomer means dextro-rotatory and L isomer means levo-rotatory. What do you mean by dextro-rotatory? If plane polarized light passes, we can rotate in right hand side direction. The light we can rotate for the right hand side direction. It is called dextro-rotatory. If the plane polarized light can rotate left hand side direction or anti-clockwise direction is called levo-rotatory. Okay, so dextro-rotatory means if plane polarized light can rotate right hand side direction or clockwise direction is called dextro-rotatory. It is also D form. So another plus form. Okay. Then levo-rotatory means if plane polarized light can rotate in left hand side direction or anti-clockwise direction is called levo-rotatory. It is also called F form, also L form. It is for optical isomerism. Okay. Next, we move to the plane of symmetry. This is more important. You know the optical activity, those compounds is called optical activity. Before you know the plane of symmetry. First of all, what is plane of symmetry? If a plane which bisect a molecule or object two equal halves is called plane of symmetry. Suppose you take example, say alphabetic letter O. This letters we can write the imaginary axis passing through. It is called imaginary axis. This axis, suppose you consider molecule also, can bisect for two equal half. That means a same mirror image. This direction also, this direction. It is called plane of symmetry. It is also called a plane of symmetry. So this plane of symmetry present in molecule, that is called optically inactive. Okay, optically inactive. Suppose no plane of symmetry, it is called optically active. More important. Suppose you take the letter G. Suppose you take the letter G. It passes through the axis, like it is called imaginary axis. Sub bisect. These two sides are different level. It's a different level. So it is no plane of symmetry. No plane of symmetry. So it is called optically active. This compound, you take letters O, you can pass the imaginary axis. 2 biset we get. So it is for equal. So it is plane of symmetry. It is so optically inactive. So those compound is a no plane of symmetry or absence of plane of symmetry. It is called optically active. This optically active for two types. One is a D isomerism, another is a L isomerism. Okay. So next, more important, very important, what are the conditions for the optical activity or optical isomerism? There are three major conditions are present. One is a non-superimposable mirror image on mirror image. So it is also called chirality, and also no plane of symmetry. These are the three conditions obey. It is called optically active compound. Is a more important, the key point, very important. Those compound to obey optically active or not, we have find out by using for these 3 points. Point number 1, non-superimposable on it mirror image. What do you mean by non-superimposable mirror image? You see the your right hand side, you see the your mirror, it is also left hand side. There is not match, there is no superimposable. So non-superimposable mirror image. Okay, chirality. Chirality means different kinds of atoms or group of atoms attached for chiral carbon. It is called chirality. Okay. Also, no plane of symmetry. We have discussed for the no plane of symmetry. Okay. So next, non-superimposable example. Suppose you take the letters P. So put the mirror. The image what? Say P. It is a non-superimposable. So optically active. That's all. Optically active. This two image is not same. This is a different non-superimposable mirror image. Suppose you take letters A. So present in mirror. It is a mirror. Similar you can get for the mirror. So these are both, it is a same mirror image. It is optically inactive. That's all. It is called non-superimposable mirror image. It is also superimposable mirror image. Okay. It is a chirality. Chiral means what? It is also suppose one carbon, it is organic compounds. It is a chirality means. So A, B, C, D. It is a 4 different groups of atoms is attached to the carbon. It is called a chiral carbon. It is also chirality. It is also chirality. 4 different groups is attached. It is called a chirality. So I can repeat what are the conditions for optically active compound. Point number 1. So no plane of symmetry. It is optically active. Chirality is a present. That means unsymmetry. Chiral means unsymmetry. It is also optically active compound, non-superimposable on it mirror image. It is also optically active compound. Okay. So now we have discussed example for the optical isomerism. Okay. Example. So example number 1, M xy twice also B2 n plus or minus. It is also called a bidentate complex. Optical isomerism exhibit the bidentate complex. M x twice and then B2. Here x and y symmetrical bidentate ligand. So x and y symmetrical bidentate ligands. Symmetrical bidentate ligand. Example is also cobalt En twice Cl2. It is a plus. It is also example. So this complex exhibit for the optical isomerism. CO En twice also Cl2 exhibit for the optical isomerism. Okay. So I can write central atom global. You know, COEN twice the geometrical isomerism is exhibit cis and trans. Okay. Suppose I can write first geometrical isomerism. This is a cobalt. This is a octahedral complex. This is a Cl. En. It is called a cis isomerism. Cobalt. Cl. It is also En. It is called a trans isomerism. It is also geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism cis and trans. Now you see it is a trans isomerism for CO En twice Cl2 present in plane of symmetry. It's a plane of symmetry is a present. Here plane of symmetry is a present. It is optically inactive. So it's a trans isomerism. It is a optically inactive. Trans isomerism is called optically inactive. So cis isomerism is exhibit optical isomerism. Okay. Now see for the cis isomerism. So total 3 isomeric form is present. Is a trans isomer is optically inactive because it is a mirror image. Both are same mirror image. We have put for the here the mirror transposition. We get for the mirror. Cl. So both same image. So superimposable mirror image. So it is optically inactive. So trans COEN twice Cl2 it is optically inactive. So now we have take for the cis only. So cis isomerism. Is a cobalt. Is Cl. It is also En twice. So cis D isomer is a 1 and 2 cis position. I have put the mirror. It is also mirror. Cl. En. It is also En. It is a cis L isomer. So it is a optically active. It is called a optically active. It is a cis and a trans. It is a optically active D and L. Total 3 isomer. One is a optically inactive. So other one is a optically active. So let us now discuss about for this kind of example. You see this compound. It is a trans. So this it is a octahedral complex. It is a monodentate ligand. Same ligand, monodentate ligand. It is called bidentate ligand. So it is a axial position, it is a equatorial position. These two Cl atom, this 2Cl atom for here, one atom and then another atom, it is called a bidentate ligand. Here it is called a bidentate ligand. So this complex, it is a trans isomer. It is a plane of symmetry, is a exhibit. So you can pass the imaginary axis y of r through here, this side, imaginary axis, two equal holes we get. So it is optically inactive. Any side you pass for here, or you for the horizontal, you cut for the airplane, it is passes through the imaginary axis, two equal of is get. So it is a optically inactive compound. It is a trans En twice Cl2 complex. Suppose now we get for the cis complex. So cis means one here, this is also cis complex. It is also cis complex here. Cis En twice, also cis isomer. You see these two chloridoligand is occupied. One chloridoligand is a axial position, another chloridoligand is occupied for the equatorial position. Is a 1,2 position is also cis. Also two bidentate ligand. So one is a plane position. It is called it's a plane position. This En twice. So another one is a plane, another is a below the plane, it is occupied. It is a bidentate ligand, two bidentate ligand, and then two monodentate ligand. We have cut for the, you pass a two plane of symmetry, not for the equal. So no plane of symmetry here, or absence of plane of symmetry. You pass for the any side imaginary axis. It is exhibit the optical isomerism. D and L isomerism is a good example for this CO En twice, also Cl2 plus compound. So another one compound we will discuss. So MXY twice, XY thrice, sorry, plus or minus. So example, cobalt En thrice and then 3 plus. So this compound exhibit the symmetrical bidentate ligand like ethylene diamine. So En means ethylene diamine, NH2, CH2, CH2, also NH2. It is a symmetrical bidentate ligand. So in this complex, central metal atom acts as a cobalt. It is a ethylene diamine. It is also ethylene diamine. We have put the mirror. N. Is also. So this compound is exhibit in a optical isomerism. It is a D isomer. Is also L isomer. So this complex to obey for the optical isomerism. You see the example. One body is present. So it is a octahedral complex. 4 bodies are present in planar shape, another 2 bodies are present in a shape. So now we discuss. It is a 3 bidentate ligand. Okay, it's a planar shape. One is occupy. This one is axial, another is equatorial plane. Similar here, axial and then equatorial. You see, in this complex, like that. Okay, it's a Goebel atom. This is a Goebel atom. This is a ethylene diamine 1. So another ethylene below the ethylene diamine, plane of the below, above the plane, below the plane. Also it is a plane. Okay, so you cut for the any imaginary axis. There is no plane of symmetry. So this complex exhibit optical isomerism. It is a good example for CO, En thrice and then 3 plus. You see, it is a example. Okay, one is above the plane, one ethylene diamine. It is a below the plane. It is also plane. It is a bidentate ligand, symmetrical bidentate ligand. Okay, okay, student. Thank you.